Hey, Maestro Mark. Good timing. Sure is. I'm glad you're back. It is good to be back. I can tell you that. Yeah. Oh, look at this. There's a little gift here. Oh, yeah. I wonder what's in them. Oh, and there's a card here, too. I wonder what it says. All right, the card says, Dear Maestro Mac and Maestro Mark, thank you so much for the work you are doing. Enjoy this gift. It doesn't say who it's from. Are you ready to open it? Let's see what's in it. Oh, sweet. $5. That's really nice of them. They didn't have to do that. How much did you say was in yours? $5. Oh. What? How much did you get? $5. You don't seem very happy about that. Yeah, well, it's just, while you were off in the cartoon world, I feel like I was doing most of the work. The gift is nice, but I feel like I should have gotten more than you because I feel like I worked harder. Let's see. Let's see. Well, today's memory verse song might help you a little bit to process how you're feeling. In Matthew 20, Jesus tells a parable. A parable is like a short story that Jesus would often use to illustrate a point. And in this parable, it's about workers that are working on a vineyard. And some of them have been working all day. They started early in the morning and worked all the way to night. And some of the workers only got hired on the last hour. So they only worked 1 hour, and then the day was done. And so, after the day of work was finished, the owner called everyone together, paid them, and he paid them all exactly the same. And so some of those workers who started really early in the morning were feeling kind of grumpy, like you might be now, that the workers that came in at the very end got paid the same amount. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Well, the owner responded to them by saying, I did pay you what I told you I was going to pay you, right? He had paid them generously for that day's work, but they were still grumbling because they didn't think that the people that started at the end should have been paid the same amount. And Jesus actually said this story is kind of like the kingdom of heaven. Regardless of when a person first believed, they're offered the same generous gift from God, salvation in Jesus, and a welcoming into in the kingdom of heaven. It's a really, really beautiful thing how God offers the same salvation to all people regardless of when they start believing. It is a really beautiful thing. So maybe I should focus more on being thankful for the gift than thinking that I deserve more than you. Yeah, maybe so. But I want to thank you so much for covering for me when I was gone. I really do appreciate it. I think we all appreciate it. You're welcome. Wait, don't we have a song? Oh, we need to learn? Song. Okay, yes, the song actually comes from the last verse of that parable that we just talked about. It's from Matthew chapter 20, verse 10, and it goes like this. It says, so the last will be first, and the first will be last. And that's it. And it shows us how God's kingdom works differently than we expect it to, where oftentimes those they're weak, that are sick, that are broken, are the ones that are most generously and glorified in the kingdom of heaven. The song itself is really simple, so I'll teach it. Actually, do you have an instrument today? I sort of learned the ukulele while you were gone, so maybe I can play that. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so just as normal, I'll play all the way through the song once. Jump in when you feel like you got it, and then we'll keep on singing. So, it's quick, it's short, and we'll repeat it a couple times. So it goes like this. So the last will be first, and the first will be last. You got it? So it goes, so the first, so the last. So the last will be first, and the first will be last. It's one more. Let's do it one more time because it's so short. So the last will be first, and the first will be last. All right. Nice job, everyone, including you, Maestro Mark. thanks for singing together. And I guess it's time to go, but I'll sing again with you next week when we learn another verse. See you later. So the last will be first, and the first will be last. So the last will be first, and the first will be last. So the last will be first, and the first will be last.